Hey, what's going on everyone? Mike here, and today we're going to go over my FBA sales for the last 2 weeks. We're going to talk about the stuff I'm sending in this week, and then we're just going to kind of go over some numbers, some mistakes I made, and how things are going in general. If you didn't see the last video, I'll put it up in the corner. Make sure you check it out because I'm going to be doing this bi-weekly. There'll also be a graphical update so you can actually see the numbers on paper in a chart. And really I'm just doing this to chronicle my progress. I think it helps me stay focused, but it also shows people how I'm doing, and you know that they can do this as well. And I feel like a lot of people are downers and think it's really hard to do. It's really not. I spend very minimal time sourcing for FBA and it's been going very well. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, the date range I'm covering, I updated the dates on the old video because I said I did 7 days. It was actually 6 because I didn't count the day that I recorded the video since my transactions weren't complete on Amazon for that day. So the dates covered in this video are 3/5 to 3/18, a 13-day period. My total sales for that period was $1,144.97. And as I said last time, I wasn't happy with 790 in 7 days. So I'm definitely not happy with like 12 or a little under 1,200 in 13 days. Now, I'm not going to complain about that. That's almost $100 a day. So that's pretty good, especially for just starting out. I've been doing FBA for almost exactly 3 months now. And I feel like that is decent. It's consistent. The numbers haven't fluctuated much, although I do want to be higher. So for me, I haven't met my goal, but I'm doing well. It's consistent, and the income has been super steady. The total units sold in that time period were 74. So that makes an average sale price of $15.47, which is okay. I would say if you're going FBA, you might want to aim for an average sale price of between $15 and $20 if you don't want to get murdered by fees. So let's talk about the fees for this. I brought in $1,144. My fees were $470. That's 41%, so almost exactly 40%. And that is what is to be expected from FBA. You're going to be between 30 and 40% on fees depending on the price of the items, the categories, because a lot of categories, if you don't actually go in and update the listings, the dimensions and stuff are wrong. You can get charged the wrong fees because they don't weigh and check them every time. And just the quantity that you're selling, that can affect your total overall percentage of fees as well. So before I talk about what I'm sending in this week, let's just talk about the numbers a little more here. $1,144 is almost, it's under $100 a day. It's probably like $80 a day. That's okay. I'm happy with that. But after fees and after cost of goods, say my profit margin is around 30%, that's only around $300 to $400 in 2 weeks profit. Now mind you, the reason that that's okay, like if this was eBay, this would not be okay because I did all the work. But I literally did none of the work for this. Like, I went and enjoyed my St. Patrick's Day and I had over $100 in sales. And so for that day I made profit, but I did nothing. And I think that's what people miss about FBA is it's a very passive income. So I did nothing for any of this time besides source a little bit and send it in, and I made plenty of money. And if I up my game and I get to a lot more units there, then I might be in a much even better spot. So now let's talk about the units I have on hand there right now. It's kind of funny because it's very similar to the units I had last time, and the numbers aren't going to match up, and I'm going to explain why now in a minute. I have 536 units sitting at FBA right now. Now, as you know, last time, that's very close to what I had in the last video, and I sent in 173 units. Now, many of those did sell, 74 units have sold, but the main issue was all of these CDs and games I had. I made a completely rookie mistake, and I forgot to add them into my shipments. So I printed up shipment labels, I finalized my shipments, and then realized I left like over 50 or 60 units out of my entire shipment. So, and maybe even more than that. I have to double check. There was quite a bit of stuff that I'd never added on my shipment. I wasn't paying close attention to. And so that's the mistake I want to talk about. When you do your shipments, you have to double check them before you actually finalize them, because if you don't, once they're final, you can't add units in. You can take away, but you can't add more in. Like, you can update the numbers, but you can't find new products to add into the shipments. And so I kind of got stuck with a bunch of units that I thought I was sending in, and then they just got dragged into this shipment. So make sure when you're doing your shipments, you take your time, you actually look at the shipment ahead of time and make sure there's nothing missing, because that was a mistake I made. I learned from it now, and I double check my shipments much more, and more importantly, I kind of build my shipments as the week goes. As I get items in, I'll add them in, and then that way when this video is done, my shipment is created I just do the video, then I package and talk about it. So now let's talk about sourcing. This week I sourced from 2 different options, and I wasn't home much. Like, I had a lot going on this week, so I was gone for like 2 days for St. Patrick's Day and some other stuff. But I sourced from 2 spots, eBay and Target this week. So let's talk about eBay first. This lot in front of me, I have a Wii unit. It's working, I tested it. Some silicone covers again for the Wii controllers. Another set of sport attachments for the Wii controllers. And then I have a brand new Everlast balance board that has all the parts and the manual over there. And then down here I have like the power board or the action board for the Wii as well. And this was actually a fantastic score off eBay, and I'm going to explain why now. I paid, let me check the price to be exact. I paid $44.99 for this, okay? The Wii alone sells for between $50 and $70 depending on the model. I believe this one's close to $50. Not bad. It has the power and AV cable. So right there, done. I got my money back off the Wii, right? So then I have the attachments, the silicone pieces. Those will bring me between 15 and 20 bucks altogether. But then that's where I make a lot of money right here. This brand new balance board is selling for $40. And then this board, the actual powered one, is selling for $50. So right there is 90 bucks. At least 90 bucks profit. And I spent $44 on the set. So right there, I doubled my money in profit. And this is all really high ranking stuff in the video game community, right? Like, all this stuff is above 20,000 in ranking, so that's really good. Or I guess I should say below 20,000 in ranking. They all have a really good rank. They should all sell really fast. And so that was a great score. And I bid on a lot of auctions. I always tell people this. I bid on like 20, 30 auctions. I only won one. But the main key is when I bid, I only bid if I will make profit. I never bid above that. I don't get emotions involved. I bid what I know I can make money on. If I win 10 lots, sweet, then I made a bunch of money. If I win 1 lot, I still made a bunch of money. So make sure when you bid, you have discipline. So I don't want to talk about these too much because I talked about them last week, but I have all the CDs and computer games that are brand new that I got in a lot very cheap on eBay. And then I'm starting to transfer a lot of my eBay goods that can be sent to FBA over. I have some of these like Bob Marley. They're almost like tablet sleeves or like mini notebook sleeves. I only paid a couple bucks for them. They're selling for like between $5 and $10 on Amazon. The sales rank is kind of low, but I figured if I send them in, they should eventually sell. They're just sitting here collecting dust. And then I want to talk about the Target lot that I got. Alright, so all the stuff on the left I got from eBay or through things I had on my shelf. Everything on the right I got from Target. Now a couple things to note here. I bought it all online, and I used 2 separate coupon codes that were available last week. One was for organic cleaning goods, and one was just for like home goods in general. So I ended up getting 20% off of everything. I spent about $106. Mind you, this is about 20% of what I ordered. I'm waiting for a lot of it to arrive still. I got these bottles of Murphy oil soap, and they were $2.50 each. And as the trio on Amazon with all 3, they're selling for $36. I got this like organic home cleaning Myers soap. This I paid $2 a bottle for. It's selling for over $10 depending on the scent on Amazon. I have a set of all 3 scents, so I mean pretty good profit margin on that as well. These are little bottles of J.R. Watts, I think it's Watkins, yeah, J.R. Watkins, like room freshener. I believe it's organic as well. I paid like $1.69 for these, and they're selling for over $12 on Amazon. These are like Swiffer pads, except they're the Murphy's brand, and I paid like, I think $1.25 per pack, and there's a trio pack going for like 12 something, so I should make, $12 on a $3 investment. And then these are actually really cool. I've never seen them before. They're like a Windex touch-up. You push the cleaning rag you're using on top, and it like wets the rag, but it shoots upwards rather than just like spraying into a rag. These I paid like $2 for each, and they're selling for around $10 a piece online. And I have multiple, and I also have like different scents and uses coming as well. This was a mistake I made here. I didn't read the full description on the Target website. I didn't know these were single-use applicators rather than a bottle. So these are the Lysol gel toilet cleaners you stick on the side. I thought they were actually sending like a medium-sized bottle. They sent single ones, and these don't even have a sales rank on Amazon. So I either have to return them or just eat the loss. It was my own fault for not paying close enough attention. And then the last couple things here are these 2 collectible soap goods. And I actually got these at Walmart a long time ago on clearance for like $3 to $5 a piece. They're both selling upwards of $12 to $14 a piece on Amazon right now. So all in all, this past week I only spent around $150. I expect to make back between $500 and $700 total over everything once I get all of my Target goods in. And I didn't source a lot this week. I was busy. I was gone for St. Patrick's Day, but my income was still consistent. I made plenty of money even while I was just making this video. And if things continue to go this route, it's really just a much better option for me than eBay, because it allows me to continue to make videos and sell and, you know, work on other side projects, whereas eBay is so time consuming. But overall, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the inside will kind of help some people out who are looking to get started, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much.
Hey everybody, I just want to thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. If you'd like to check out some other videos, go ahead and click over there. And if you'd like to subscribe, hit the giant red button above my head. There's also social media links down in the description. I hope to see you guys soon.